Welcome to Leander Lions football.
For some reason, the video looks a little choppy. We're going to try to use a different Wi-Fi here momentarily.
So we have a huge game tonight between these crosstown rivals. Cedar Park comes in at 2-1 in district play. Leander is 0-3. And just getting to the captains tonight as we're here at middle school night here for the Cedar Park Timberwolves. The captains for the Leander Lions, number 6, Jalen Jammer, number 8, Jaron Cotton, and number 11, Caden Wheatley. And for the Timberwolves, number 1, Cody Marshall, number 7, Joshua Pell, number 84, Raylan Barr, and number 90, Ian Ferguson. So big game tonight, Chuck. We talked about it. These kids have been growing up together, playing against each other, and it's a grudge match. It always has been. And we'll see what happens tonight. The teams are heading out onto the field. Leander is wearing the white on white. Cedar Park wearing the black on black. And Cedar Park is kicking, if you're just listening to the broadcast, from left to right. Number 43, Ben Geyser, is getting ready to kick off from the 40-yard line. He'll be kicking with the wind. Wind is coming out of the north tonight, and it's going to be a chilly evening tonight. It really cooled off this afternoon, and the wind is still blowing, and it should be getting cool tonight. I see people wearing their hoodies and coats and blankets, so it should be a great night for football.
It's always, you mentioned it as a grudge match, and it has been a grudge match since the opening of Cedar Park High School. They took several beatings from the Lions over the years and returned some in recent history, and so the Lions looking to get back on top here tonight.
Back deep for Leander. It looks like it's going to go to number 11, Wheatley. Comes out to the 20 on the near side. Tries to turn around the corner, steps out of bounds about the 22-yard line. Wheatley playing tonight. He's been out most of the season. Got dinged up the scrimmage before the season started, Chuck. So
against
good.
Marble Falls, yeah. And I was just going to say that. It's nice to see that we're getting someone back as opposed to putting more on the IR, as it were.
Yeah, they've been bitten by the injury bug all season long, so it's good to see Wheatley out there. So Leander sets up on their 23-yard line. And at quarterback is number 7, Cameron Berkman. Back in the backfield with him is number 16, Franklin.
I want to see what goes on in the trenches tonight. It's a little bit smaller defensive line than Cedar Park usually has.
Berkman gets a snap, handoff to Franklin up the middle, gets some room, drives forward, pile drives over the defensive back for Cedar Park, but picks up a good gain on first down.
Great job of lowering his shoulder and running through the tackler there to pick up an extra yard and a half.
Second one for Leander, now on their 32-yard line. Looking over to the sideline, getting their plays. Trips on the far side, tight end down here on the left side.
It'd be a big day for Berkman to break out tonight.
Hand off another. Oh, he pulls it himself. He goes up the field, got some room to the 45, past midfield. First down, Leander. Ball's loose.
He was down.
It looks like he was down. The official is pointing down on the ground, and he was, but he got right across the 50-yard line. Another marker right at midfield. But two good plays for Leander. They're marching down the field here on this first drive at Gupton Stadium.
Well, they need to ride this early momentum and adrenaline. Obviously the coaching staff has probably scripted out an ideal plan of attack to open the ball game. So far it's working on the ground.
Berkman gets the snap, a handoff to Franklin. Got some room on the left side. 45, gets down close to a first down, maybe a little short. See where they mark him. Looks like they're going to move the chains. Another first down for Leander.
You like to see them marching like that, and that's going to give this team a lot of confidence. And, admittedly, it's been shaken over the last couple of weeks. Had it early, need to get it back.
And they're doing that so far on this drive tonight, setting the tone on the line like you talked about, Chuck.
It's got to be one up front against this team. You want to beat the Black Rain defense, you got to be able to win the trenches.
So same formation, trips on the right side. They've had success so far. Looks like Cedar Park may bring some pressure. Handoff once again to Franklin. He gets tied up behind the line and loses about 2.
Yeah, number 31 for the Timberwolves, McAnally, did a good job of scraping right behind the defensive end and filling that hole on the edge.
Also assisting number 90, Ferguson. So now Leander will flip it. Trips on the near side. Capers a tight end now on the far side. They're on the near hash now. Looks like we're going to split it up, and looks like Cotton is now heading over to the far side as a receiver.
Cotton's got a little issue with his jersey already.
Snap is back. Handoff to Franklin. Makes a spin move. Gets up to the original line of scrimmage and maybe picks up another extra yard. Good 3-yard run. Give the timeout signal.
And that's one of the things that the Lions are going to have to deal with tonight with, mostly an inexperienced quarterback, at least at the varsity level. And especially in situations here like this where you want to capitalize early, you want to make sure you have the right play called, the right personnel out on the field, and they're in the right position for that formation. And as you do that, that clock just burns. And sometimes you end up having to burn a timeout at an inopportune time.
Yeah, and they also had some players that they were switching on and off, which delayed the start of the play once they got up to the line. But coaches did a good job calling timeout. Don't want to have a negative play there, putting it at 3rd and 14. 3rd and 9 is hard enough.
Yeah, but it's manageable because it could be 2-down territory here for Leander, obviously. A little bit out of range. Although Rodriguez has quite a leg, I don't know if they want to put that kind of pressure on a sophomore here this early in the ballgame.
No, especially against the wind. Look at the flags over there. They are stiff. So they're going right into the wind here. Tight formation for Leander. Snap is back. Berkman rolling to his right, looking to throw, and he throws it. It is complete. It is caught for a first down.
Jaron Cotton.
Cotton threw it into a crowd of people, but good pass. Cotton coming up with it. They're moving the chains. They will now set the ball up at the 25-yard line. Great first pass for Berkman.
He fitted in there really nicely between 2 defenders, and Cotton sat down between them and stopped his route. Good pass. Good catch.
They stay in the spread formation. Cedar Park bringing some pressure. The throw is off to the right. It is down the sideline, a little too tall.
Yeah, the defender had – it's good that it was too tall. The defender kind of had a bead on that, was going to try to cut it off, but because it was too tall, he couldn't reach it, and it needed to be downfield because Cotton was moving down the sideline.
Yeah, that was Kuharski. Pretty good coverage on the play coming over from the safety position to get in path of the throw. Had to throw it over him and, threw it downfield. So 2nd and 10 for Leander. Ball is on the far hash. 7:53 here in the first quarter. Opening drive. So far moving down the field against the Timberwolves. And now we're going to have a flag down. I don't know if they tried to get a timeout. I see the flag being thrown. And they will give them when you may need them.
Well, and you may need them deep in the half. And if this is happening in the first drive, and I'm not going to blame it all on Cameron Berkman as an inexperienced quarterback because there's a lot of guys that they've had to shuffle in and out. So there's some guys that are getting more playing time during this game than they've probably seen for a while. But it is going to be costly if you need one later in the half or even this drive.
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd and 10 when we come back after the timeout. Ball's at the 25. Probably within the range of Rodriguez if the wind wasn't blowing in his face. So they probably got to get down another 10 or 15 yards, to
make it safe. I think he could probably still make it in the wind, but it certainly doesn't make it easy.
So Lions come out, tight formation, single receiver each side.
A little pro set.
Looks like Peyton Gordon is in at wing, halfback. Number 15, Kuharski. Otherwise, Franklin may have scooted into the end zone.
And he just was hanging on for his life in that tackle because Franklin just lowered his shoulder and bowled over another defender.
So third down play, but a big play here for Leander. 3rd and 4 on the 19-yard line.
It still could be 2-down territory, but you're right, big play.
So here we go, same formation. Snap is back, handoff to Franklin, and he gets stood up. It got maybe a yard. I think it's going to be 4th and 3 for Leander. Tried to get loose up the middle, but brought down, I believe that was by number 44, Brendan Payne.
Decision time, and it looks like they're going to leave the offense out there.
Yeah, so that would be about a 35-yard field goal into the wind. See if they try and – oh, they got a new formation here. Looks like Garza's under center.
Jumbo.
And they got 3 backs in the backfield. See if they try and get a push up the middle. Nope, it's going to be handoff to the right side. Franklin. Oh, and the flag is down, and Franklin's down as well behind the line of scrimmage. He slipped down, unable to pick up a first down, but a flag is down. Let's see what the call is.
If he didn't slip, he has that first down. That's an unfortunate turf monster tackle.
Yeah, see if that's a legal procedure against the offense, and it looks like it's going to be something against the offense. Cedar Park is trotting off the field. Don't know if we can get the crowd mic turned on here, but we'll see if we can get the signal here.
Illegal substitution.
So they turn it over on downs. 6:28 left here in the first quarter. So Cedar Park is heading out on offense.
That's unfortunate, and you wonder if a field goal attempt would have been good there with the headwind. It's tough to say. We'll see what the defense does here in the first series.
So Pella's in at quarterback and Adams in at running back. Twins on the far side. Single receiver down here on the near side. Man in motion. Snap is back. Looking to throw. Throws it. Inside it is caught for a first down. Makes a move to the 40, 45, 50, 45, and gets pushed out of bounds. That was a pass to number 5, Nicholas Grulin. Kind of a short little, looked like a little curl route. Able to catch it about 8-10 yards down the field. Turned it upfield. Nobody was there. Able to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, he was open, and then he put a move on the first defender.
Snap is back. Another pass out to the right side. It is caught, but he is tackled by about 3 Lions. Number 33. That is, I don't have a name for that. Handoff to the left side. Tries to bounce it outside. Good job coming up. Strong tackle by number 25 for Leander. Ethan Ortiz coming up and shutting that down. It's going to be a 3rd down for Cedar Park. 3rd and 3. So we'll see if we can get a number for that. Number 33 may just be a jersey change. Looks like Leander may be bringing a little pressure here. Snap is back, looking to throw. Pressure on behind him. Throwing down the sideline. It is.
What a catch.
It is caught. He comes down with it. Number 1, Cody Marshall. Good coverage by Leander.
Yeah, there was great coverage by Leander. There's not a whole lot you can do. The quarterback fit it right in there, and Marshall able to just reach up and snatch it.
Lucas Flores on the coverage. Snap is back. It is a handoff up the middle. Gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Adams may have picked up a yard or 2. Ran into about 3 Lions. Clock is now down to just over 5 minutes. Cedar Park has a 2nd down and 8. Right about the 10-yard line. Snap is back. It is a little pitch bouncing outside, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Cody Marshall with a little pitch in front of the quarterback as he was rolling out to the right, scooted it into the left side of the end zone. Cedar Park goes up 6-0.
Just a little shuttle pass.
So a little swinging gate action here for Cedar Park. And they're going to run it. Looking to run. Quarterback going up the middle, and he takes it in himself. Joshua Pell goes in for 2.
Well, we talked about Leander having a game plan coming in. Obviously, Cedar Park's game plan was to move the football with speed down the field. And so the Lions need to be up and ready to go each play. There's no delay here with this
side, but got the big chunks with the passing game, so we'll see if that's consistent throughout the night. Leander getting ready to get their second offensive series here, trailing 8-0 with 4:46 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's interesting that they went on ahead and went for two. They actually pulled a little bit of a play out of the Lions playbook. The Lions did that swinging gate action earlier this season to some success.
So heading back deep for Leander. Moody and Wheatley getting ready to kick again for Cedar Park is number 43, Ben Geyser.
We'll see if the Lions offense can move the ball again like they did in that opening drive, or if the Timberwolves have made some adjustments.
Kicking with the wind, ball at the 40-yard line. Kick is up. It's going to be in through the end zone and out the back. So Leander will be setting up 25-yard line, 4:46 here in the first, trailing 8-0. Here at Gupton Stadium, you're listening to the broadcast on SHN Sports. When we get a break here, I'll go through the Booster Club sponsors. We always want to support them. They support the boys in the team.
Can't do a lot of this without those sponsors. That's so true.
So Berkman back in at quarterback. Snap is back. Hand up to Franklin. He's hit behind the line, but able to get away. Number 90 got in the backfield. That is Ian Ferguson. He only came away with the towel off the back of Franklin.
It happens.
Grabbed that, and you see him holding the towel, and Franklin kept running. Picked up about 3, maybe 2. Berkman with the snap. Another hand up to Franklin, and he is hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage by number 90. Once again, Ferguson, he didn't come down with the tackle, but someone else did.
Well, and if you're going to stop Alex Franklin, that's how you have to stop Alex Franklin. You have to get to him before he begins to gain a head of steam, and they were able to do that then. Lions got to do a better job.
So now we're looking at a 3rd and 8. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Spread formation for Leander. Looks like Cedar Park's going to bring some pressure, and they do. Trying to get after Berkman, and they tackle him. They bring him down at the 17-yard line. Didn't really have a chance there. They brought about 4 or 5 people and took Berkman down, so that'll bring out the punting unit.
He did well to hang on to the football there. That was just overwhelming pressure, especially up the middle of the Cedar Park defense, and the Lions are going to need to punt it away and get the defense back out there, give them a little bit of confidence by getting a stop here.
And that was Brendan Payne, number 44, with the sack. So Ivan Rodriguez into punt, standing about his 8-yard line. Back deep for Cedar Park is number 1, Cody Marshall. Moving up. Pretty good punt into the wind. He catches it at the 48. No, moves away from it. Bounces, and it'll be stopped right about the 43.
Almost looked like a Timberwolf may have touched it there, the returner, but nobody on the field acted like it happened. Just from our angle, it did look like it might have hit his hand or something. But there was no reaction from the players, so you got to assume that that's not the case. Good field position for the Timberwolves here. The Lions are going to have to do something, or else this game could get away early.
Pell back in at quarterback. In the backfield with him is Kevin Adams. Twin receiver stacked on the near side, single receiver on the far side. Ball is back. It is a handoff up the middle to Adams, and he is brought down. Pretty good tackle there by number 42, Preston Perrine, and number 46, Tony Clare. Picked up about 4. Be 2nd and 6. Man in motion, moving over to the left side. Pell with the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming over the middle. It is defended.
Great coverage there.
Good job by number 28 for Leander.
Lucas
Flores getting his right hand up and knocking the ball down.
Great timing there on the defense, too. And he had the speedster, Cody Marshall, pretty much blanketed on that crossing route.
So now we have trips on the near side. Cedar Park quickly up to the line. Look, a little bit of movement, but no flag. Looks like a screen over on the left side. See if they can bring him down. And they do.
Great job of making an open field tackle. He was the only defender there that was, in position to make the play to stop that from gaining a first down.
Yeah, Chancellor Moody came up. Otherwise, that probably was a touchdown. It would have been a sprint down to the end zone to see if they could catch him. So great job by
defense forcing a punt.
Yep, by Moody stopping that, getting off of the block, making the tackle. So into punt for Cedar Park. See if they actually punt the ball here. Back deep for Leander is number 11, Wheatley. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it hits at the 15, and they stop it maybe at the 14-yard line. So good job by Leander shutting down that offense, getting another opportunity here. While we have a quick break, let's go through the Leander Lions Football Booster Club sponsors. The platinum sponsors, Thrive Realty. At thriverealty.com, Modern Shade, modernshadellc.com, PK Custom Pools at pkcustompools.com, Quality Moving and Storage, AustinTXMovers.com, and LOA Construction and Austin Roofing at loaconstruction.com. Gold sponsor, Funk.com. So Leander setting up for.
Nice opening play there on that drive to just get a little bit of space between you and the line of scrimmage as a quarterback and swing it out to one of your more sure-handed receivers.
1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Berkman handing off. Franklin maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. The front defensive linemen for Cedar Park have kind of made an adjustment over the past couple drives. First drive, Leander was moving it at will, and now they're having a tougher time running up the middle. 2nd and 10 for Leander. Berkman looking to throw on the far sideline. Down the sideline is up. It is
Wheatley.
Caught by Wheatley. See if he's in bounds, and they're going to give it to him. Great job coming down with that, getting 1 foot in bounds, it looked like from our angle.
Athletic catch there by Wheatley. It looked like he was going up for a dunk on a lob.
3 seconds left here. And I'd say, let's not play it. Let's go with the wind. So that'll end the first quarter as time runs out. Cedar Park is up 8-0. Leander moving the ball down the field. They'll flip-flop, and they'll be setting up right at midfield, heading as we come back. If you're listening, Leander will be going left to right. We are back at Gupton Stadium. Leander trailing 8-0, start of the second quarter. 1st and 10, ball at midfield. Berkman still in at quarterback. Snap is back, and it is a pitch. Franklin on the left side, got some room, bouncing outside, turns it back in, gets down to the 32-yard line. Good run, good blocking downfield. Another first down for Leander.
That was a great design play. They brought Franklin, they had him split out as a receiver, brought him in motion, and opened up a hole right between the guard and tackle on the weak side, and had a couple of guys get to the second level as well. Great gain.
They move the chains. Leander is setting up on the 33, 1st and 10, spread formation. Berkman looking to throw on the right side. Down the sideline, ball is up in the air. It is up. It is a little too far. Try to go to Cotton. Ball kind of carried on him a little bit with that wind, a little bit further to the outside. Incomplete will be 2nd and 10.
A little bit of chicken fighting going on between Cotton and the defender there, but it was coming from both sides.
Snap is back. Hand off to Franklin off the weak side. Able to motor forward, see if he's got enough for a first down, and he does.
Just spinning his way down there. Defenders bouncing off of him. He's like a pinball.
Yeah, he's running tough tonight. We've seen him run tough all season. And he's able to run just as fast with that spin move, Chuck, as he can basically running forward once he makes contact.
It's incredible how he can come out of that spin move and be in a full sprint. That is a rarity, even for good running backs.
1st and 10, Leander at the 23. Berkman looking to throw. Pass, it is high, and it is caught.
What a one-handed grab by Salazar.
Goes in for a touchdown. That ball was tipped, able to grab it by one hand, snag it, and go into the end zone.
A la Odell Beckham, except for he didn't have to dive backwards, but he just stretched that arm out. It was like, oh, what's this? And he made a little move on his defender and had open field for the score. Great job.
Yeah, great reaction, able to bring that in with one hand. Rodriguez in to kick for Leander, trailing 8-6. Kick is up. And it's good. So 8-7, 10:39 left here in the first half. Good drive by Leander, able to shut down Cedar Park, get the ball back, and move right down the field and put some points on the board, Chuck.
Yeah, they came right back and answered. You know, honestly, they didn't do anything the drive after the Timberwolves scored. But the defense came out and got a stop and gave the ball back to the offense. And then the offense found their rhythm. You know, one of the things I'm really impressed with is the retention of possession by the Lions. They've burned a lot of this clock in the first quarter and a half here with the ball.
Yeah, they sure have. Yep, they've done a good job of moving the chains. They've mixed it up, throwing and passing. And that's got to give the offense a lot of confidence.
And the defense rest.
Yeah.
Which is key.
Yeah, we've had a couple of high-scoring games on the other side. And
that's just a lack of depth, really.
Yep.
Those games just get away from you if you're tired because you're on the field too much.
Back deep for the kickoff return is Grulin, number 5, and number 1, Marshall.
Facing some Division I running backs doesn't help, though.
No. So Rodriguez getting ready to kick from his 40. He'll be kicking with the wind.
What a snag by Salazar.
Yep.
That was awesome. For sure.
Had a touchdown last game, has a touchdown this game. Coming on strong.
Yeah, you start making catches like that, suddenly, no matter who's quarterback, they start finding you.
Yep.
What concentration. That's impressive.
So here we go. See if the Leander D can stop the Timberwolves one more time. Kick is up. It is deep, and it's going into the end zone, out the back. So let's give another shout-out to our Leander Lions Football Booster Club sponsors, platinum sponsors, Thrive Realty, Modern Shade, PK Custom Pools, Quality Moving and Storage, LOA Construction, and Austin Roofing. And the gold sponsor, Funk.com.
Yeah, if you have a need or you can support those businesses in any way, do so. They support your Lions.
Cedar Park comes out, trips on the far side, Pell in at quarterback. Running back now heading out to the far side, looking to throw. Little slip screen, got some room, and good job by Leander shutting that down. Yeah, that was number 46, Tony Clare, if he wasn't there, there was a big seam opening up towards us in the press box, and he would have had a lot of green to run to.
Yeah, he was the one guy that was going to stop that from being a big play, and he did it.
2nd 5, looking to throw again. Passes up. It is incomplete. Good pressure by Leander coming up and knocking the quarterback down, and good job down here on the near side. Coverage. That was number 3, Moody. Incomplete pass. Had a Lion defender in his face. It was down the field, incomplete. So we're looking at a 3rd and 6. Big play for Leander. See if they're going to bring some pressure. And they do. Come around the corner. The pass is out to the right. It is thrown. It is knocked down. Oh, and they're going to throw a flag.
That was the late flag, but there was contact.
Looked like he may have hit him as he was trying to go and dive to knock down that ball. I know Coach Price is out there arguing.
Well, Coach Price is going to get out there and defend his players every chance and opportunity that he has. That's why they love him. He's giving that side judge an earful in his way, which is unique.
So they are going to place the ball at the 42-yard line of Cedar Park.
It's a 10-yard penalty generally. It looks like it's they haven't moved the chains.
No, they haven't moved the chains yet. They're now moving those, trying to get everyone on the right page here. Sideline judge was on the 40. Now he moves up to the 42. So here we go. 2 backs in the backfield with Pell. Single receivers on each side. Snap is back, handoff up the middle, and he is hit. Drives forward. Did someone lose a helmet?
Yeah, Claire did. Tough run there.
No, Perrine. Perrine was the one that lost his helmet, so he's running off the field. He was in making that initial hit. So he heads off. 2nd and 4 for Cedar Park. 9:50 here, or left here in the first half. Snap is back. Another run up the middle. Got some room.
Oh, no.
Got some room. Got to make a play. Otherwise, he's going into the end zone to dive, and they do tackle him at the 12. That was Jalen Jammer, number 6, saving the touchdown. Kevin Adams with a good run off the right side. They mark it at the 12. 1st and 10, Cedar Park.
Defense going to have to bow their neck here.
And that'll be a penalty against Cedar Park. Or it should be.
Yeah, they signaled a false start.
Well, we've seen some that we thought were pretty clear and
well, I saw the signal.
Didn't go our way.
At least I saw the side judge on the Leander side indicate a motion penalty of some sort.
Ball's now at the 17, 1st and 15. They can still pick up a first down inside the 2. Pell in the shotgun. Snap is back, looking to throw. Pumps. Starts running out to the left side, and he is brought down. Good pressure from behind. That was number 28, Lucas Flores. Good pressure coming from the far side and bringing him down. Lost a couple. Ball's now at the 18-yard line. Good sack by Lucas Flores.
That was great pursuit. The Pell didn't even see him. He didn't sense him or anything.
Pressure once again by Leander. Chasing, throw out to the right, and it is caught as he falls down. That is number 1, Marshall, short of the first down, so it will be 3rd down and about 4. Ball's at the 6-yard line. It is a handoff off the left side, got some room, and he trots in for a touchdown.
Yeah, they spread the defense out there by formation and were able to get a nice little seam behind the center and guard for the score.
So they come out in the swinging gate once again. And now they switch and bring out the kicking team. Play clock down to 15. Still plenty of time. In to kick is number 84, Barr. Snap is back and offsides by Leander. See if that changes up what Cedar Park wants to do.
It might.
Defender on the far side jumped across. See if he was pulled across by one of the Cedar Park players or if he was just offsides. He tried to get back, but the flag came out. Oh, and they will mark it off against Cedar Park, so it must have been movement on the right side that drew him off, so they'll put it now at the 13-yard line. Cedar Park is up 14-7, 8:26 left here in the first half. Barr setting up to kick once again. Wind blowing in his face. Kick is up. And it is good. So that'll be a 15-7 lead. Been going back and forth here the past couple drives, Chuck.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. The Lions' offense is potent enough to get into a shootout, and the defense can get some stops here and there. We saw that earlier. Cedar Park traditionally has a much stronger defense than they do this season. They've given up a lot of points. But offensively, they're pretty much as good as they always are.
Yeah, they always have speed at their skilled positions, and they get in open spaces and use that speed to move down the field. We've seen that tonight so far.
Well, the Lions have a little bit of time here to, put together a drive and come out with points. There's over 8 minutes here left in the half, 8:26 to be exact. They can eat up a lot of clock and try to get points and try to prevent Cedar Park from having another possession.
So Barr will be kicking against the wind. Yeah, that wind is really coming on now. Looking at the flags, it is just really, really stiff.
It's getting to be that time of year. We're starting to get a little bit cooler, just a little bit cooler.
Kick is up. It is popped up, and it is caught. Pretty good catch right there by number 14, Aiden Parker, making kind of a slide diving catch.
Yeah, he signaled a fair catch to give himself some protection.
So the temperature, as it shows on my phone, is 70 degrees with the wind at 11. Probably a little bit stronger than that out here.
On the field, it always is stronger. It's the tunnel between the two sets of bleachers that it just creates a nice funnel for the wind. And almost all stadiums are like that.
So Berkman back out at quarterback has done a good job tonight. Franklin in the backfield with him. Snap is back, looking to throw. Seam route up the middle, and it is overthrown. Tried to go to Wheatley, but a little too strong, and good coverage there by Cedar Park. Number 15 was back there. That was Kuharski. We've called his name tonight back at safety.
I think that was an intelligent pass because I think that was the primary route. For a moment, he saw the receiver open, but he saw a defender right behind him and one closing from the safety spot and just threw it where no one could catch it.
So Leander comes out, trips on the near side. Franklin offset to the right of Berkman. Snap is back. Hand off to Franklin off the left side. Picks up about 4, maybe 5 across the 40-yard line.
Pretty good, solid run there from Alex Franklin once again. You can't give it to him every play, but you want to feed him as much as you can.
So 3rd and 6 for Leander. Clock is now down inside of 8 minutes. Still in the trips formation on the near side. No receiver on the far side. Berkman with the snap, looking to throw, swings it out. Tries to break a tackle, moves upfield, and it looks like we got a first down by Wheatley. And they are going to move the chains. Good job catching that little swing pass out here on the near side, able to tiptoe down the sideline. Got just enough for a first down.
Yeah, put on his ballet shoes there on the sideline to pick that first down up. He did a great job. Looked like he was definitely on his toes, if not just the balls of his feet. But great job.
So Leander has 1st and 10 at their 47. Hand off to Franklin left side, trying to make a move to the outside. Oh, and he was just brought down by number 42. Reed Vines picked up about 3, but he had a lot of green after that. Almost broke out. 2nd down and 7.
I like how Berkman's taking control out there.
Snap is back. Another handoff to Franklin. Up the middle, bounces outside, runs over a player, and gets enough for a first down. Still spinning and moving down the field, and they cannot bring him down.
You're not going to arm tackle him. You need to take and throw your shoulder into those tree trunk legs in order to get a tackle on him. You're not going to be able to grab him and pull him down. He'll just spin out of that and pick up 5, 6, 8 more yards.
And he got a first down there, and Cedar Park calls a timeout with 6:56 left.
Probably want their defense to get a little bit of a blow, but at the same time, probably to tell them what I just said. You cannot reach out and tackle the guy with your arms.
Yeah, we'd have to go back through looking at the film, but he probably ran through about 6 different guys out there and went down, got about 15 on that carry. So why don't we take a quick break here? Leander is trailing 15-7, but they're marching down the field. 6:56 left here in the first half. You're listening to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. Back here at Gupton Stadium, 1st and 10 Leander, ball at the Cedar Park 35-yard line. Tight formation. Berkman back, pitches, gets upfield 30, gets down to the 28 maybe, 29-yard line. Another run by Franklin.
And why not run the play that you ran in the last drive that picked up such a huge gain? You didn't get as much this time, but good job blocking on multiple levels there.
2nd and 4, and yeah, this is a big drive, Chuck. I mean, 6:33 left in half. You want to go down and get a touchdown. You don't want to give it back to Cedar Park. Let them get another 7 on the board.
Not with a lot of time, at least.
Snap is back. Fake, and it is a throw, and it is caught up the sideline. Once again,
Salazar.
Aiden Salazar, a little fake to the play. They set that up earlier with that a couple times to Franklin. Berkman keeps that play action, throws it to Salazar down the field. First down, ball at the right about the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Good momentum for the Lion offense here. They need to keep it going.
Snap is back. Hand off to Franklin. Good block on the left side. 10. Gets in, running down to the 5-yard line. Spin move. He's getting close to that first down marker. A little bit short.
Man, he's a bulldog out there just running over guys.
They're going to mark it right at the 6-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 1. It looks like from maybe 2. 2nd and 2.
It does look like the Cedar Park coaches told him to hit him because that's what they did. But guess what? It still didn't have much of an effect on him. Better than an arm tackle.
Snap is back. Franklin cuts upfield, and he's going to get close. Takes a spin move inside the 5-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and goal.
Yep. Let's see where they mark it. Maybe on the 2.
Looks like about the 3. It's hard to tell from my angle.
Yep, right at the 2-yard line. There it is. I see it now. 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Leander, clock is now down at 5 minutes and 15 seconds and rolling. Good drive here by Leander. They need to punch it in. They bring in the heavy set. Looks like Garza is in at quarterback, and it is a handoff to Franklin. Gets close. Ball is loose.
He put it over the goal line.
Let's see if they call him down. I think he was down, and he tried to reach out.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a discussion about it right now.
Uh-oh, we got some officials talking about what they saw. From our vantage point, it looked like he was down. His knee was down, trying to reach over that goal line, but it's going to be a huge play right here for either way.
Yeah, big momentum swing.
Oh, geez. Now Cedar Park is rejoicing. They're running off the field. I think they're going to give it to Cedar Park right at the goal line. Tough break for Leander.
Especially with the performance that he had moving down. Okay. That were a couple of weird signals there.
So I think what they're saying is he fumbled into the end zone.
And that's a touchback.
And they recovered, so it's a touchback.
So they don't have it on the one where it was originally sitting. Boy, that's one of those plays you really wish high school football had replay.
Yeah, he looked down to me to look like his knee was down and he was reaching forward. The ball kind of squirted out at the end. Well, Cedar Park has the ball. 4:51 left, up 15-7. Man in motion, Pell. It is tries to keep it himself. Good job by Leander coming up and not going for the fake. And that was number 34, Hudson Howe, with a good sure tackle.
He lost a yard or two.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Leander. They're about to put 7 on the board. And they may have gone for 2. You never know.
The defense is certainly
Spread
hot.
formation is a quick slant, and it is caught, and he is dropped. Picked up about 7 or 8 on that one.
Good, third short.
Good tackle by Jammer. Third down and about 6. Still in the spread formation, or trips on the near side. 2 receivers on the far side. Trying to spread them out. Snap is back, looking to throw. It is thrown down the sideline. It is up. It is high. Incomplete. No flag. Good job by number 3, Moody.
Yeah, you can't really call a flag on that. He's just occupying space on the field. The receiver, Nicholas Grullion, went over his head to try to catch that football. And that was just a great job by Chancellor Moody of holding his space there.
Well, great job by Leander defense, not allowing Cedar Park to march down and score right before half. 4 minutes left, plenty of time.
Time to get that momentum back.
Yeah, see if we can get a good return here. The punter is kicking into the wind. Wheatley back deep. Snap is back. The kick is up. Line drive, and it's going to hit short of the 50. Bounces. And they'll down it right at the 48-yard line of Cedar Park. So great field position for Leander. If they can punch it up here and eat up more clock, that may be better, Chuck, in the long run if we can go down and drive down and score right before halftime.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Burn some more clock and get the same result.
Yeah, it's just you would rather have it back where you had it.
Yep, you'd rather have it score, but then they'd have 7 minutes with the kickoff return to move down the field. But good job by Leander defense, shutting them down. Offense has another opportunity here. Berkman with the snap. Hand off to Franklin, left side. Running tough. Keeps running. Gets about 7 or 8 on that carry.
He's a very competitive player. Plays with a lot of passion, and the last thing he wants is to be giving up the football. So you're going to see him continue to run hard like he did on that play.
Yeah, great job by the left side of the offensive line. We'll try and get their numbers here in a minute, but they've been successful on that left side. They've been just dominating, and that's where they've been running most of the night with Franklin.
Yeah, like I said, this defensive line's a little smaller than what you would typically see from Cedar Park.
Looking to throw down the sideline. It's up in the air. A little too long for Wheatley. Incomplete, and a flag is down at the 20.
Might have been a little bit of a hold.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a hold.
At the very least, interference. But, Wheatley's got some good speed, deceptive speed. And it is a hold is the early signal against Cedar Park, and that'll give the Lions a first down.
So they will march it off. Put the ball right at the 30-yard line. 2:59 left here in the first half.
That may well be why Wheatley couldn't get under that pass, is because somebody was tugging on his jersey, slowing him down.
So 1st and 10 for Leander. Looking to throw on the left side down the sideline. Back shoulder pass incomplete. There's a lot of contact, and there's a flag. Another interference call should be on the Cedar Park defense. Should be another first down for Leander.
Well, and it's obvious Cedar Park is worried about Caden Wheatley, as they well should be. Wheatley, in his first real action this season, you can't even count the Marble Falls scrimmage as real varsity football. Not that Marble Falls isn't good. It's just a scrimmage.
So they will mark off the penalty. The ball will be placed right at the 15-yard line.
Still plenty of time left, 2:54 remaining in the half.
Handoff. Nope. Berkman keeping it himself up the middle. Upended, but got about 8 on that one.
That was a good read and a nice pull by Berkman.
Yeah, you can see the defense biting on Franklin, as they
Why
should
wouldn't
be.
they?
Yeah. And good job by Berkman keeping that.
I mean, I'm sure the Cedar Park defensive coaches are screaming, "Stop 16!"
Yep.
At the top of their lungs.
Single receiver on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Franklin offset to the right of Berkman. 2nd and 3. Hand off to Franklin. Another good block. Turns the corner. Oh, and he just gets tripped up.
Picks up the first, though.
Just got tripped up by number 23 for Cedar Park. That is Dylan Rogers. Otherwise, he was going in for a touchdown. Salazar had a good block, and that was sealed down the field, but unable to get in. So 1st and goal on the 4. 2 minutes.
Tough part of this is we score here and end up tied or down a point. We could be ahead.
Yep. So Heavyset comes in once again. Snap is back. It is up the middle. Franklin gets close, but he gets stopped maybe the 1 or 2 yard line. We'll see where they spot it.
It gets tougher and tougher to score, even on the ground, as that end zone nears, because you have just less room to operate.
Clock is now down to 1:26 and rolling. 2nd goal from the 2. Garza in at quarterback is going to keep it himself. Nope, got tripped up, and a flag is down.
You know, this is a time when those timeouts would come in handy if you're the Lions. You don't need them at this moment, but you might need them here momentarily.
And I think that may be a legal procedure against the Lions.
Well, the only good thing about that, it gives you a little bit more room to operate, a little bit more room to spread out the defense a little bit. We'll see how closely they play to the line of scrimmage if they move them back 5 yards.
So now the ball is at the 7-yard line.
Should still be 2nd down, though.
Yep, 2nd and goal. So Garza heads out. Berkman comes back in, and they go to their standard offensive formation. Salazar on the far side. Cotton on the near side. Franklin in the backfield. Gordon in at H or wing on the left side. Capers in at tight end. Snap is back. Hand off to Franklin. See him cut up field. Got some room. Got down close. Oh, they're going to put him right inside the 1 yard line. Clock is now down to 40 seconds. Got to hurry up, Leander. Clock now down to 37. 3rd and goal. Let's not burn too much clock here. So they head up to the line. Let's not have any penalties here.
Do have one timeout.
Snap is back. And
whistle.
Yep, timeout Leander with 15 seconds left. I was looking on the field hoping I didn't see a flag, and there wasn't, so good job. So 15 seconds left. 3rd and 1, or 3rd and goal from the 1. So,
they decided they saw something that the Cedar Park defense was doing. It looked like they were stacking every gap there, knowing that Franklin was going to come, and they used that timeout. Now, the key here is, are you going to throw so that you can get your kicker onto the field, Ivan Rodriguez, with an opportunity to at least get a field goal out of this drive if for some reason that pass falls incomplete, because the time will stop.
yep.
Or are you going to try to run it, and can you get your field goal unit out there? Because you can't spike it. You only have 15 seconds, and so that's not very much time to get your field goal.
I don't think they have enough time to run the field goal. I think they're going to say, if we're going to run it and we don't get it, you better get up on the ball. We're running the second play.
Right. Just run the same play twice. If you're going to run it, you need to probably, maybe the opposite side, but you run the same play twice.
Yeah, the problem is if they try and go up the middle and there's a big scrum and then they try and set the ball, I don't know if you'll have enough time. So here they come out.
Yeah, I think I'd throw on this down.
Big play for Leander. Berkman in at quarterback. Standard formation. Cotton and Salazar. Franklin in the backfield. Oh, ball's rolling. And quarterback goes down at the 5-yard line. They're not going to have enough time. Clock is now down to 8, 7, 6. You've got to get up. You've got to do something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the half ends. Unbelievable.
Tough break. Again, the Lions have the ball twice inside the 5-yard line and are unable to come away with points here in the second quarter. Still only down 15-7, though.
Yeah, that's a tough break. You see the ball rolling back to the quarterback. As soon as he catches it, he tries to pick it up and run, and then he's hit right behind the line of scrimmage. They lose a couple. So Leander trailing 15-7. Here in the first half, we've had a good ball game. Let's give a shout-out to the sponsors before we head out for halftime. Platinum sponsors Thrive Realty, Modern Shade, PK Custom Pools, Quality Moving and Storage, LOA Construction and Austin Roofing, and the gold sponsor Funk.com. We also, you're listening to Leander Lions Football on SHN Sports. We are back here for Leander Lion football at Gupton Stadium. Leander trailing the Cedar Park Timberwolves 15-7. Entertaining first half. Pretty good job by Leander moving up and down the field along with Cedar Park. Scores only 15-7. Kind of a low-scoring game. I'm a little bit surprised at that. Leander had two opportunities. One, a running play at the 1-yard line where they said his knee was not down and they fumbled it. Leander got the ball back and marched down the field and ran out of time right before halftime. Whether they would have been trailing by one, gone for two, tied up, or ahead, would have been happy. But two unfortunate breaks for Leander, but it just shows that despite the first turnover, they were able to drive right back down the field and almost put some more points on the board. We're getting ready to start the second half here. Leander will be kicking with the wind. Leander is going left to right this third quarter. Ivan Rodriguez getting ready to kick for Leander. So we'll see what adjustments are made this second half, Chuck, and we're about ready to go.
Yeah, well, let's see if they can carry some of that momentum and get over a little disappointment at the goal line here in the second half.
Kick is up, and it will go through the end zone. But, yeah, good job by Leander this first half. Two unfortunate breaks, and could have been a different score here, but Leander defense has got to make a stop here. A couple scores around the area. Glenn is up on Elgin 34-0 at halftime, and Vista Ridge is up 37-2 over Westwood. So Cedar Park comes out. Pell in at quarterback. Adams off set to his left side. And it is a handoff to Adams. Kind of breaks outside, goes up the middle, squirts out, able to get a first down, gets about 15 on that carry, gets out past the 40-yard line. Jalen Jammer on the tackle.
Lions had a couple of guys there near the line of scrimmage, but they had to reach out and try to pull down Adams. And like Franklin, Adams is not someone to be arm tackled.
Cedar Park quickly up to the line. Snap the ball, another handoff, and he breaks a tackle, goes up the middle, gets about 6, 7, maybe 8, depending on where they spot the ball. Lots of number 42 is Perrine, and number 25, Ortiz on the tackle. 2nd and 8 for Cedar Park, ball at their 49-yard line. Two quick plays and two good runs for Adams. And off to the right side, got some room, 40, 30, 20. Oh, and he gets knocked into his own runner, now cuts back inside to the 10, to the 5. That was a good run by number 29 for Cedar Park, Trey Nicholson. Perrine on the tackle, but they're inside the 10-yard line, and Cedar Park is marching right down the field to start this second half. Handoff once again up the middle, able to get in for a touchdown. Quick drive by Cedar Park coming out and putting 7 on the board. Or 6 on the board.
Yeah, I was going to say they'll start with 6. However,
swinging gate once again as they quickly come out and get set up, keep their offense on the field. Score is now 21-7. Now they switch and bring the kicking unit out.
Play looks strikingly similar to one in the first half that resulted in a fumble in terms of the ball breaking the goal line.
Yep. Bar into kick. Into the wind. And the kick is good. So Cedar Park comes out 10:54 left here in the third, now up 22-7. So Leander's got a counter. Got to come back and get some points on the board quickly.
Yeah, there needs to be an answer, and it needs to be pretty early, if not this drive, the next one. But you want to take advantage of every possession you have going through this second half at the very least to burn clock. But you've got to get points now, down 2 scores here. 2 scores and a 2-point conversion. Well, make it a point after and a 2-point conversion.
So Cedar Park will be kicking into the wind. Want to thank our sponsors once again, platinum sponsors, Thrive Realty at thriverealty.com, Modern Shade, ModernShadeLLC.com, PK Custom Pools at PKCustomPools.com, Quality Moving and Storage at AustinTXMovers.com, and LOA Construction and Austin Roofing at LOAConstruction.com, and our gold sponsor, Funk.com. Barr getting ready to kick from his 40. Wheatley and Moody back deep. It is a pop-up short. Looks like a fair catch. Caught at the 36-yard line. And that was number 5, Gavin Brzezinski. So Leander will set up here. Did a good job with the offensive line. And I want to give a shout-out to some of them. Number 52, Brian Romero. Number 72, Caden Pope. Number 70, Ryan Gambino. Number 51, Daniel Martin. And number 60, Riley Dupree. They've done a good job so far tonight. Also in at tight end, Dylan Capers. So we'll see if they can control this defensive line this second half. Trips on the near side. Berkman throwing out to the flat. Caught by Wheatley at the 40. 45 and goes out of bounds. Looks like he's going to have a first down. That play's work tonight. Get him out in some space and some good blocking by Salazar and Cotton to spring him for the first down.
It's so important for those receivers to block. They're not just out there to catch footballs. They have to get out there on a defender and make a block, and you saw it there from Salazar and Jaron Cotton.
And that's a good pass by Berkman. Even though it's a short pass, it's a tough one with the running back running away from you kind of down the line. You got to hit him in stride, and he did that the last play. Snap is back. Handoff. Right side, nowhere to run, and he has stood up. Franklin lost about 2 or 3 on that one. Good job by Cedar Park defense coming up and shutting down and basically turning him in.
That's one that, Franklin has speed, so it's nice to get him outside, but he's more of a between the tackles kind of running back. And if you're a defender, you hope he's running towards the sideline because otherwise he's running right at you.
Franklin behind Berkman. Snap is back. Up the middle, Franklin got a little bit of room.
That's what I'm talking about. Straight ahead, give the man the football, and watch him go.
Got about 5 on that. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Ball at the 47-yard line of Leander. They do have the wind this third quarter. Big play here for Leander. Early in the second half, but if they can get another first down and eat some clock and move the ball down, that may go far in the second half. Snap is back. Hand off to Franklin. Got some room. Oh, close to a first down.
That's a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
Looks a little bit short. They're going to mark him at the 44. Leander should just get quickly up to the line and run a play, and they are going to get up to the line. 4th and 1.
Shoestring tackle. Saving a first down and potentially a touchdown.
Big play here for Leander. 4th down. Snap is back. Hand off to Franklin. He gets hit behind the line of scrimmage by about 3 players. Nowhere to run. He was deep in the box, and they handed off to him, but the Cedar Park defensive line was able to get through the offensive line for Leander and shut that drive down.
Well, and that's one of those situations where you kind of should probably use Franklin as more of a decoy. The offense wasn't prepared to get up there and try to run a play quickly, and so Cedar Park was prepared, and they knew where the ball was going.
Again, 7 yards behind the line. Sometimes we've seen Leander get up under center and get that push, but they did in this play, and it turned into a turnover on down. So Cedar Park once again with the ball. Handoff off the right side. Got some room. Tries to go outside. Turns the corner. First down, Cedar Park. Adams with another run off the right side for a first down. Jaden Arnold forcing him out of bounds. But they will move the chains. Cedar Park setting up at the 41. Handoff again to Adams, and he gets hit. Spins outside. Got some room. Tries to bounce it to the outside. 25, 20. Got a blocker in front of him, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Cedar Park. Yeah, they had him stop behind the line, but he was able to spin off that first hit and then got some good moves downfield and a good block and able to get into the end zone. Score is now 28-7. Swinging gate. Once again out on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it here. Snap it back. Rolls out to the right. Tries to turn it up. Breaks a tackle into the end zone. 2 points.
Defense going to have to shake that off. The offense has shown throughout the night they can move the football. The key is going to be points, obviously. And if you're looking at stats, which we don't have any official stats, so I don't know exactly, but the Lions have possessed the football by far more than the Timberwolves. The difference is in the drives the Timberwolves have had, they've been able to put it across the goal line.
Yeah, Lions, in my opinion, controlled that first half. Able to move down, couldn't get 2 scores inside the 5, but they controlled basically the line, and they were able to move the ball down the field. Cedar Park scored on a couple of big plays, or some big plays downfield to set up scores, but now it's 30-7, and Lions have to answer here.
Well, and Cedar Park's one of those teams that they're not going to let you make mistakes and not take advantage of your mistakes. Occasionally you'll play a team, you'll make a mistake, and you'll be able to get away with it. Not against the Timberwolves.
And the kick is number 43, Ben Geyser, kicking from his 40 into the wind. Kick is up. Wheatley will catch it. Or a little bounce. Ball's a live ball. Jumps on it at the 18-yard line. Bounce back. That would have been an unfortunate
especially
recovery if Cedar Park would have fallen on that.
Especially for senior Caden Wheatley, who's had a great night tonight coming back from injury. So, on an individual level, you don't want that for a young man to have his confidence shattered after such a good performance so far.
So Leander sets up on their 18, 8:49 left here in the third. Berkman still in at quarterback. Hand off the left side to Franklin. Tries to go outside, turns it up, and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And the Cedar Park defense is really selling out on that run.
Yeah, you're going to have to try something else and use Franklin as some kind of decoy in that process.
Yeah, it worked earlier, that kind of little play action, kind of a short pass down the field that opened up.
And Bergman's going to need to make those reads appropriately in case he needs to pull that.
4-man in front for Cedar Park. Come across, lots of pressure. Berkman able to get away from one, but he is sacked behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cedar Park defense is playing well so far in this second half.
3rd and 11. Trips on the near side. Play clock at 17. Berkman getting the call from the sideline. Clock now down to 7:45 and rolling. Play clock now down to 8. Lots of pressure by Cedar Park coming after him, and they drop him inside the 10-yard line. So the punting unit will come out for Leander. Been all Cedar Park this second half.
The Lions are going to have to find their footing here on both sides of the football because the Timberwolves are going to continue to try to push the issue against the Lions. They score as many points as they can against Leander, every opportunity they have.
Rodriguez deep in his end zone, waiting for the snap. Able to get it off. Caught at the 44. Tries to make a move, bounces to the outside. And they get him out of bounds at the 35-yard line, but a flag is down at the 32.
That's generally going to be a block, an illegal block, probably a block in the back.
Lucas Flores able to get him out of bounds.
Pretty good coverage there by the punt team. Not as long of a punt as you would like, although from where Rodriguez punted that football. That's a good 40 yards. But from the line of scrimmage, it's only about 35.
So let's see where they place the ball after the penalty.
Blocking the back.
Put it Leander's 47-yard line.
That's helpful.
Someone on the defense has to make a play here. They've been running pretty much at will this second half.
I expect them to continue to run the football as well until the Lions do something to stop them.
Gavin Mundell in at running back. Snap is back. Hand off to Mundell up the middle. And he gets hit. Someone's helmet comes off. Picks up about 4 or 5 on that carry. It'll be 2nd and 6. Another handoff off the right side. Going to be close to the first down. I think he'll be about a yard short.
Almost 2 yards short, about a yard and a half.
Flores on the tackle.
Big play here, 3rd and short.
Once again, handoff up the middle. Has enough for a first down. Mundell with the carry, and on the tackle was number 24, Andre Burt. Yeah, they're just going to keep running this same play until Leander can stop them. New running back in. Play action. Looking to throw down the left sideline. It's up, and a great defensive play by Chancellor Moody. Number 5, Grulin, was going up and had the ball hit his hands, but good job by Moody stripping it out and knocking it down incomplete.
Good anticipation by Moody because he didn't really get his head around, but he saw the eyes of the receiver and the motion of the body for him to go up for that pass, and he was able to punch it out of there.
Yeah, Cedar Park tried to catch the cornerbacks napping since they've been running successfully up the middle, little play action. Same play, but pulls it out, tries to go down the sideline, and incomplete, so 2nd and 10. Clock is now stopped at 5:38. We've got a player with a knee down, but he gets up and is able to run off the field. Adams back in at running back. Offset to the right of Pell.
Look for him to go back to the run.
Twin receivers on the far side. Play action is going to try and take it himself. Tries to go to the outside, cuts up, and he is tackled.
There was a hold at the point of attack, did not get called.
Tackle by number 46, Tony Clare. 3rd and 7 for Cedar Park.
Big play here.
Handoff up the middle. Got some room. Breaks the tackle. Comes to the near side. Gets pushed out of bounds right about the 12-yard line, but first down Cedar Park.
There's an opportunity again missed where the line defender meets him at the line of scrimmage. He's able to run through the tackle. Timberwolves can still pick up a first down here before scoring.
Play action, looking to throw. Lots of pressure, rolling to the near side. Throws it high, deep out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage by Moody. Bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 12. Clock is stopped at 4:55 here in the 3rd. Play action, Throw out to the side, and it is short, incomplete. Tried to go to Marshall. Ball a little bit short, but good coverage once again by Moody.
Big opportunity for the defense to force a kick here.
Cedar Park getting the play call from the sideline.
Going to have a two-back set. One of them being an H-back.
Play action once again, looking to throw. Lots of pressure. See if they can bring him down. Scrambles out to the near side, throws it into the end zone, and it is caught.
Good throw on the run by Pell. Give him credit.
Touchdown number 5, Nicholas Grulin. Yeah, good throw. Rolling to his left, throwing back with right-handed quarterback.
Illegal man downfield is not going to count.
Oh, there is a flag.
That's good. That's where the run-pass option can hurt you a little bit, and scrambling. In that particular play, Pell pulled a little bit of a Tony Romo as he spun around to the near side and was able to make a nice throw on the run, but it's coming back. 4th down.
And they are going to go for it. Snap. Looking to throw out to the right flat. It is caught. 10, pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Was it 4th down or is
no?
You don't lose it down.
No, you don't lose it down. This will be 4th down.
It was just a misplaced box.
Yeah, now it's 4th down.
Misnumbered. 4th and about 5.
Yeah, Leander needs to get this stop.
This is a big play. Big play. If there's any chance to try to make something of this game in the second half.
Oh, Leander looks like they may be offsides. Free play, throws it in the end zone. Ball is up, incomplete.
That may give Cedar Park a 1st down. It may not because it looks like, but it's going to be 4th and very, very short.
That may place it right at a 1st down. We'll see where they.
There is the potential that a Timberwolf drew him off, but that usually blows the play dead. And with the direction the referee's pointing to march off the yardage, it looks like it's going against the Lions.
Yep, that will be 5-yard mark off.
He's about a yard short, about a half a yard really. Look for Adams or the running back to get the football. It doesn't look like it's Adams in there.
It's number 29, Nicholson. All right, here we go. We'll call it 4th and 1. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle, and it goes in for the touchdown.
You got to credit that offensive line of the Timberwolves there. They did well to get a opening on the near side here.
Yeah, flag comes down after the play. Not sure who that's going to be thrown on.
Excessive celebration, maybe? Certainly unsportsmanlike conduct.
See if we can see what the play call here is.
Unsportsmanlike against Cedar Park.
Yeah.
Pushed one of the other players over after the play was done.
Coach Price getting an explanation. He'll have a choice of whether or not to move the football back for the extra point or take the yardage on the kick. Likely accept it on the kick.
Yeah, that's what I would do. It looks like they're going to bring the kicking unit out for the extra point. Score is 36-7. Officials are still talking, and they do place it down at the 3. So it's going to be offsides, Leander. Kick by Barr is good.
Yeah, they'll decline that offsides penalty.
Yep, they're calling them off the field. So with the score 37-7 now, Leander will get another opportunity here on offense. Been shut down this second half. Defense has really stepped up for Cedar Park. That front four is really doing some damage to that offensive line in the run game.
Yeah, at this point, you just want to continue to improve offensively. You were in this game early. You had your opportunities in the first half, but it's pretty monumental comeback if you're able to score 4 touchdowns in the last 16 minutes of regulation. It can be done, but there's going to have to be big plays on all 3 phases of the game. You're going to have big plays on special teams, big plays defensively, and, of course, big offensive plays. We'll see if they can start with one of those special teams big plays here on a kick return. Lions have got good kick returners. Most teams have done an effective job of kicking it out of the end zone to kind of nullify that skill.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of those kind of pooch pop-up kicks here. See if they do it again. If they do that, Leander will have the ball right about the 50, so we'll see what they do.
They'll likely kick it deep here, and it may be a mistake with the Lion kick returners, rather.
Ben Geiser ready to kick for Cedar Park from his 25 after the 15-yard penalty. Mark off. It's kicked deep. It is caught at the 25, 30, 35, 36. That was Damian Stout with the return.
We'll see what the offense can do here as they come onto the field.
Yeah, I think you're just going to have to open it up a little bit more. They've been feeding Franklin, but defense has been keying on him. And when Berkman's gone back, kind of in the pro style, out, sitting back there trying to throw, lots of pressure on him. So they've been successful with those throws out to the flat.
And they look for Salazar on a slant or Wheatley on an out somewhere.
Tight set here for Leander. Tries to go once again to Franklin, and he has lost about 2 behind that similar play that worked in the first half, kind of little pitch as he comes back across, but lost 2 on that.
Yeah, I was going to say that was the 3rd attempt at that play, and the first time they were able to pick up about 15 yards. The second time they got about 8, and that time they lost a couple. So you can see Cedar Park, they take note when Alex Franklin lines up in the slot. Unless you got another play out of that formation, I'd probably stay away from that.
Yeah, they're just being really aggressive going to the ball. Some type of misdirection may work. Quick throw out to the left. Able to get him behind the line. He maybe picked up a yard, Wheatley did, but they're going to call him down, so it'll be official gain of 1.
And of course, that's another play that the Lions have run a few times to success to Wheatley here on the near side. That time they went on the visitor side, and Cedar Park was waiting on it. You're going to have to pull out something they haven't seen.
3rd and 11. Trips on the near side. Cotton, Wheatley, and Salazar down here. 3-man line, defensive line. Bring a little bit of pressure, looking to throw, and it's caught. Salazar, almost got the first down, but tackled.
Just shy,
just short of the first down. I'd go for it here. You got nothing to lose. Get up on the line and play something. Now they're going to spread them out a little bit more. Not going with the jumbo set. Once again, Berkman, they're going to bring some pressure here. Offside, Cedar Park, free play. Nope.
That's also your first down, though.
Yep, they're going to stop the play because he was about to get sacked. But that should be against Cedar Park, and that'll give Leander a first down.
Yeah, that's the old unimpeded. Got to stop it. And that will give the Lions a first down at the 48.
Yeah, with how aggressive that defense is. I mean, I know we haven't seen too many reverses or some type of misdirection play, but maybe something to try and slow down that defense.
Screen pass.
And once again, they come up and shut down Franklin. They were successful on that left side all first half, but he loses 3 on that.
Yeah, they've adjusted. Lions are going to have to pull something out of the hat here that they haven't shown tonight, because what was successful in the first half is not only unsuccessful, it's causing negative plays.
Yeah, that front 3 or front 4 for Cedar Park is really getting a good push right now.
You got to give a little bit of, the Lions possess the ball quite a bit, and so that offensive line's probably a little worn down.
Try to go to Franklin, drops the ball, picks it up, may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be 3rd down and about 13.
Yeah, it's probably still 2-down territory for the Lions, but 2-down territory, if you get a decent gain here, you may punt it away if you run it straight ahead and get tackled for no gain.
Spread formation for Leander. Franklin offset to the right of Berkman. Bringing some pressure. Throws it, and it is tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, I think I'd punt here after that incompletion. The receiver was open, but somebody got a mitt on it as it left Cameron Berkman's hand and just caused it to fly to where no one was.
Yeah, trying to hit Salazar on that quick slant. He was open, but yeah, good defensive play, knocking that ball out. Tipping it and knocking it down, incomplete. So Rodriguez into punt. Kick is up, and it is caught by Marshall right at the 27-yard line.
Pretty nice punt there from Rodriguez.
Yeah, like you were talking about, Chuck, they're trailing by 30 here with 38 seconds left in the third quarter, but like to see some people step up and make some plays here.
You got to play with a little bit of pride here down the stretch. You just want to make plays and let them know that you're not quitting. You're going to be here all night.
Pell looking to run on the left side. Tries to bounce outside. Good open field tackle by Moody, but he picks up about 4.
I can't tell if that was intentional or if the play broke down and Pell just took off. If that was a draw or not.
Handoff up the middle. Close to a first down, maybe about a yard short. That was number 22, Mundell with the carry. And that'll be it for the third quarter. Leander trails 37-7. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Back here at Gupton Stadium, 3rd and 9 for Leander. I'm sorry, for Cedar Park. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter here, or 3rd and 1. Flip the chains. And it looks like we may have an offsides, maybe a free play, but they will call offsides on Leander. That'll give Cedar Park a first down. Yeah, Chuck, it's been a two different ball games here tonight.
Yeah, it really has. The Lions did not play as well here in the third quarter as they did. The referee corrects his signal as he had originally called either a motion penalty or a false start, and he realized, oh, wait, this is on the defense, and calls offsides.
Mundell still in the backfield with Pell. Pell rolling out to the right, designed run. Tries to get outside, and he is hit. Ball's on the ground, but they will call him down.
Well, that's kind of them. Kind of wish we would have had the same courtesy.
2nd and 6 for Cedar Park. Gavin Bernard in at quarterback. Handoff. Hit. Drives forward. Looks like he may have enough for a first down or close to it. They'll put him right at the 50.
About a yard shy.
33 on the tackle.
Number 33 on the tackle. Don't have a name for him. 3rd and 1. Cedar Park. A little bit of movement. Flag is down.
I wonder why they keep whistling the play dead.
That looked like it was just a neutral zone. It looked like they didn't touch anybody, but they're blowing the whistle quick. And they're going to call offsides.
Must have been some contact. That's generally the only time they'll blow the play dead is if you make contact or you're unimpeded to the quarterback.
10:42. 1st and 10 Cedar Park. Handoff up the middle. Spins, gets about 7 on that carry. Number 29, Nicholson.
Marine on the tackle.
Preston Perrine bringing him down. Another handoff up the middle. Gets enough for another first down for Cedar Park.
Yeah, and they're just getting about 4 to 6 yards of play on those runs. And if anyone knows elementary math, with 4 downs, it's pretty easy to continue driving the ball down the field if you're getting 4 to 6 yards per play. The Lions are going to have to do something to stop that.
Run off the right side, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage.
There's the stuff I'm talking about. Great job of getting penetration and getting the running back before he got any head of steam at all.
44 on the bottom of that pile.
Bert Holyfield in on that tackle with some other Lions. 2nd and 12 for Cedar Park. Twins on the near side, no one on the other side. Play action. Looking to throw, rolling, throwing. It is picked off. Picked off by Lucas Flores to the 30. Being chased down and dropped about the 32-yard line. There is a flag down at the 32-yard line as well.
Could possibly be an illegal block on that return, but great play by Flores. I don't think Pell even saw him there.
Let's see if it's going to be some type of defensive holding or something on Leander.
It's possible.
Nope.
Well, that'll generally
Yep. So,
of all, they're blowing the whistle on offsides and stopping the play. And I'm not mad because that was against Cedar Park, but when there's a motion penalty, that's always you stop the play. So
yeah, this doesn't make sense.
Referees, we're about 5 games into the season. Y'all should have this part down. We'll take the ball, though.
So Leander will have
Had they
it.
blown the play dead, we wouldn't have had that interception.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at their 32. Leander kind of in a stack formation on the left side. Berkman rolling, looking to throw, throws it out in the flat. It is caught by Wheatley, breaks a tackle, 40, has enough for a first down.
It's nice. There's a little bit of a difference in that play, the route a little deeper than just in the flat. I'd try to get Wheatley a few more. Maybe one over the middle down the seam here. He's lined it up in a slot.
Clock now down to 8:17. Cedar Park bringing some pressure. Throwing out to the flat. It is a little bit low, incomplete. If he would have caught it, probably would have lost a yard.
It's almost like Wheatley decided not to catch that ball. It would have been a one-handed grab either way. He stuck his left hand out there, but, you know, that's an intelligent play because you're probably going to lose yardage.
And it stops the clock.
And it stops the clock.
So 2nd and 10 for Leander. See if Cedar Park brings some more pressure here. And they do. Throw it up. It is caught. Good catch by number 14, Aiden Parker, for a first down.
Keep the drive alive.
Good job using his height to shield off the defender, make the catch, get the first down. Trips on the far side, clock at 7:51. Pressure coming from the weak side, lots of pressure, throws it out a screen, and is it going to be a drop or a fumble?
I don't think he ever had
Yep,
possession.
incomplete pass, or already signaling incomplete pass. Try to throw a screen pass to Franklin out here, but good job by Cedar Park seeing that coming up and knocking it out incomplete. Lucky it wasn't a fumble. Trips on the near side, short side of the field. Man, they're going to blow it dead.
I'm going to call a motion penalty against the Lions, either a false start or an illegal shift.
False start.
Illegal formation. You know, they had the H-back on that same side with the trips.
So it'll now be 2nd and 15. Clock at 7:39. Leander trailing 37-7 here in the fourth quarter.
Must have had one of those slot players up a little bit too close to the line of scrimmage.
Trips now on the far side. Berkman looking to throw. Tries to bounce outside, looking downfield. Turns it up. Runs into a stack of Cedar Park Timberwolves. Loses a couple on that. That'll push it back to the 49-yard line.
The line's going a little bit backwards here. Obviously, 2-down territory if you're Leander, so you want to try to get about half of it here if you can.
3rd and 17 now.
Yeah, I might send Franklin on a wheel route here.
Berkman throws it out, and it is incomplete.
Should have been caught.
Dropped by number 8, Cotton. 4th down. 4th and 17, so they will bring the punting unit out.
Yeah, you don't really have much of a choice here. You don't want to give Cedar Park too short of a field. Like I said, had that catch even been caught by Cotton, unless he breaks the initial tackle, he probably didn't get enough there to go for it on 4th anyways.
Marshall back deep for Cedar Park, standing at his 20. Rodriguez bobbles it, drops it, kicks it. Was it left by his left foot, maybe?
Well,
May have been touched by Cedar Park.
He is a soccer player, so.
And I believe, they're going to give the ball to Leander. That was touched by a Cedar Park player. Good heads-up play, falling on it. I didn't get the number. See if we can see it on the replay here at Gutton Stadium.
I think it might have been Gavin Brzezinski.
So Leander will get another chance here on offense. Ball at the 39-yard line of Cedar Park.
Ivan Rodriguez showing the left foot skills. He had pressure on that right side. He was out of step for his normal punt motion, and so he got that left foot up, pooched it up in the air, lines it up with a ball.
Hand off to Franklin. Tries to bounce outside. Turns the corner. Picked up about 3 on that, maybe 4.
And punished the tackler for being there to make the tackle.
Yeah, nice forearm shiver by Franklin as he finishes off the run. Clock stopped at 6:35 here in the ballgame. Another handoff to Franklin. Turns it upfield, cuts it up. Going to be a little short of the first down by about 1. Ball at the 30, and a flag is now thrown.
There's some trash talking going on, I bet.
Yeah, lots of it out there on the field.
Just got to hope it's not against us. Looks like it's going to go against the Timberwolves. Personal foul.
Yep, against
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Against Cedar Park, and I saw one of the officials motion like one of the players kicked one of the Leander
That can
players.
get you ejected. They didn't eject anyone, though, but that can get you ejected.
So Leander now down at the 15-yard line. Berkman getting the call from the sideline. Cedar Park's going to bring some pressure. Berkman looking to throw, lots of pressure, and he goes down, drops the ball, and it goes out of bounds right about the 20-yard line. Yeah, you got to get rid of it. So they'll place the ball now at the 21. It'll now be 2nd and 16.
They must have called him down before the ball came out then, because it definitely came out right at the 20.
Sean Wilson in at quarterback. First time he's been in tonight. And we're going to have a timeout, Leander.
Well, they must have seen something that they were not pleased with on that play. It's 2nd and long here. You want to get points out of this drive. You already had 2 in the first half that should have resulted in touchdowns and did not.
Yeah, play clock may have been getting down to 0. I wasn't watching the play clock, but they called timeout right before the snap. So let's give another shout out to the Leander Lions Football Booster Club sponsors, Thrive Realty, Modern Shade, PK Custom Pools, Quality Moving and Storage, LOA Construction, and Austin Roofing, and Funk.com.
I wonder what was going on then, because they allowed both teams to go to the sideline if there wasn't a timeout call.
Nope, play clock is now moving. Wilson looking over to the sideline to get the play. Play action, looking to throw. There's a slant. Oh, there's some contact there before the ball, but no flag is thrown. Tried to go to, see if I can get the number here. That was Cotton. Looked like there was contact. Throws a little bit low.
And behind him a little bit, that stopped Cotton's progress forward, which resulted in the contact, but that could still be called and should probably have been called.
3rd and 16. Cedar Park's going to bring it. And they do. Franklin, almost got through the first level, but dropped a little bit short, picked up about 2 or 3. He's just been one step away a couple times today, Chuck.
Yeah, and a couple of times shoestring tackles as well. Saved touchdowns. This game could be a lot different. You throw in those 2 touchdowns in the first half, and like you said, a couple of different times, Timberwolves, by a fingernail, have been able to trip up Alex Franklin before he breaks it into the open. And once he gets in the open, he's got enough speed to usually run away from most defenders.
Yeah, that's been really the difference tonight. Those shoestring tackles that have stopped Franklin and those for Cedar Park, they've been able to get past those and run down for 10, 15, 20-yard runs. But Cedar Park offensive and defensive lines have really come out the second half and played strong. I'm sure they got a nice talking to at halftime, but they've come out with a different attitude and maybe made some adjustments. But we've seen a big difference the second half.
Yeah, whatever the coaches for the Timberwolves said to their team at halftime, it certainly worked.
Fourth down for Leander. Need to get down to the 5-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, it's quite a gain you got to get here, but you've got to have a couple of plays in your playbook that'll get you 15 yards. Now's the time to call one of those.
Spread formation. 3-man front for Cedar Park.
Look for Salazar on a deep slant or an in. Maybe Wheatley on a fade.
Berkman back in at quarterback. Let's see if the linebackers come. They do. Throw down the right side. It's up. Contact. Hit the receiver, but no flag is thrown.
Wheatley got a hand on it, but, he was busy battling the defender to try to get some separation. Should have been a penalty likely, but at the very least, Wheatley had an opportunity at it. Couldn't haul it in, though.
So Cedar Park holds. 4:47 left here in the ball game. They'll have the ball at their 19-yard line.
It doesn't get much easier for the Lions moving forward. They have Georgetown next week. Georgetown lost to Manor a couple of weeks ago, so using relative matchups, that should be a competitive football game.
Bernard in at quarterback, handoff up the middle to number 22, Mundell.
But then they have Hendrickson and then Anderson also to close out the year, who's played pretty well this season.
May have an offsides here, free play. Yeah. Yep, they're calling everything dead ball, Chuck.
Yeah, I don't know why they're stopping the play. And if I were the Cedar Park coaches, I would have a conversation with them, because you want to take that free opportunity. I don't want it to happen, but if the defense jumps off sides and you're able to snap the ball while they're in the neutral zone, you should have an opportunity to throw a deep pass.
Not tonight.
Yeah. Maybe it's a safety issue that we're not aware of. Interpretation of how much danger the quarterback's in.
Another handoff. Tries to get to the outside. Good job coming up on the tackle. Number 5, Gavin Brzezinski. Now we got a flag here. They're jawing in the defensive backfield of Leander.
3 flags. Not just one. There's 3 flags out there. I don't know if there are 3 separate penalties or there were 3 referees in earshot of what was said. But they're certainly not going to allow this to get out of hand. Crosstown rivalry.
So now they pick up the flags. Let's see what we have here. Personal foul, Cedar Park.
Not winning with a lot of grace are the Timberwolves tonight, as they've been assessed a couple, if not 3, unsportsmanlike conduct penalties post-play. So instead of it being 2nd and 6, it's going to be 2nd and much longer. 2nd and 21 likely. I had to do some quick math there in my head. Might have hurt myself.
So trips now on the near side. Clock is down to 3:48 left here in the 4th. Bernard looking to throw. Slip screen on the near side. And they're going to say incomplete. Ball hit the ground.
Yeah, they ran that little slip screen or tunnel screen in the first half to some success, and the receiver was open there on that play, but just not delivered by the quarterback, Bernard.
3rd down, although the chain crew has it at 4th. Don't think that's correct.
I have it as 3rd.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times tonight, just flipping an extra play off.
Well, you get accustomed to switching it every time, but when there's a penalty, generally the play is replayed unless it's a intentional grounding.
See, now the scoreboard has it at 4th down, too.
There's some discussion then. That's what they're talking about. They're going through the plays to see what down it should be. We'll see what they decide. We'll go with that if it's 4th down. Coach Price coming out to find out. And they are going to say it's 4th down.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was because the personal foul was a dead ball foul. And so it occurred after the play, which obviously that play occurred then.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Cedar Park's going to go for it up by 30 on 4th down, I'd be a little surprised. Well, not really, but we'll call it a little bit surprised. But they bring the punting unit out.
Wheatley will have an opportunity to get a nice return here.
Snap is back, but it's dropped, and there is a whistle.
Did they snap it before the play whistle? Or there's a penalty against the Timberwolves.
We'll move it back 5. Ball's now at the 16-yard line. It will be delay game.
I wonder if the Lions can get through there and get a hand on this kick.
Punt is up. It will bounce and go out of bounds. So 2:38 left here in the ball game. Leander trailing by 30. Ball be placed at their 46-yard line. As we finish up the game here, Chuck, you talked about the next couple games coming up. Georgetown at home at AC Bible Stadium. Then they travel to Hendrickson. And then they travel to when they play Anderson at Nelson Stadium.
And Anderson's played in some pretty good ball games here in district play, and Hendrickson has beaten this Cedar Park team. Cedar Park beat Georgetown, but it was a shootout a couple weeks ago, both in the 40s.
Wilson in at quarterback. Handoff the right side to Stout. May have gained 1.
Good to see Damian Stout in getting a couple of carries here late because you want to keep that beast of a running back Franklin fresh, and you also want to get Damian Stout some experience, the young sophomore. Got a bright future here in the backfield for the Lions.
Clock now down to 2:08. Handoff. Tries to go outside, cuts it up. Picks up a couple yards right near midfield.
Going to need about 6 to get a first down.
And that was number 30, Danny Hernandez, on that carry. Third and 6 for Leander. Clock down to 1:35. Looking to throw. On the far sideline, it's up. It's high. It's caught.
That'll be a first down.
First down, Leander. Good catch by number 36, Dylan Capers.
A good effort, and he was able to keep his feet after going up into the air to get up and get that ball and pick up another couple of yards.
Clock is at 1:15. Ball's at Cedar Park 24-yard line. And timeout, Cedar Park. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Leander Lions football broadcast brought to you by SHN Sports. Mark Sickles with Chuck Crazy, Mickey Holden. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see if I can get see what the temperature now is, Chuck. I know we were looking at it cooling down tonight. It is now down to 66.
That's just about where I like it.
So see if Leander can put some points here on the board to finish the ball game. Got a little over a minute left.
It'd be nice to go on ahead and close out with a score here. Give you something to build on going into the Georgetown game. As I mentioned, you know, if you watch the first half of this football game, you think the Lions were winning going into half, and they should have been. A few things went awry, and, you know, whether it was a fumble or a bad call, instant replay would have been great. But just a regular district game in high school football, they're not going to spend that kind of money to set up a replay system. They use them in the state championship game. That's because it's already set up there.
Wilson looking to throw down the far sideline, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Capers. Looks like there's a hand or two on him, but no flag is thrown. Incomplete pass, second down.
Yeah, there could have been a penalty, maybe even on either player, and that may be why the referee declined to throw a flag, because both were pushing on each other a little bit. And that happens when you get crowded on the sideline. The cornerback's going to try to use the sideline as a 12th defender and force you out of bounds if he can. Makes it illegal for you to come back in and catch it.
Once again, trying down the far sideline. It's up, incomplete, and there's the flag finally.
Well, he probably got an earful after that last one.
Yeah, basically ran into him right about the goal line.
Yeah, the pass was a little bit short, but it is not that bad if the defender's back is turned to the quarterback, because it can cause an interference penalty, and that's what happened. The defender ran through the receiver as he stopped to come back and make that catch.
Yeah, that was thrown towards Wheatley. So they'll move the ball inside the 10-yard line. Minute 3 seconds left here in the ball game. Cedar Park's going to bring some pressure here. They've been doing it all night in this set. Throw is up, a little too high. Push off, another flag.
Yeah, I was going to say that could be interference too. The only way you don't throw a flag on that is because the pass is too tall. But, yeah, that you can't push them down. If you knock the receiver down, it makes the pass look too tall.
Yep.
So it's going to be first and goal.
Yep, right on the 2-yard line. Wilson still in at quarterback. Looking to throw. Far corner. Caught. Are they going to give it to him? Nope, he was out of bounds. Tried to get his feet down.
Good effort trying to get his foot down, but, yeah, the momentum of the route and the lateness of the delivery of the throw, he carried it out of bounds before he actually was able to gain possession.
And that was Cotton with the catch, but just about 2 or 3 inches out of bounds. Hernandez and Stout in the backfield. Another throw into the corner. Too high, incomplete.
We might want to bring Alex Franklin in here for a run here. I know you go to the well too often. Sometimes that can be bad, but you want to get points here. You can't run the same fade route over and over.
No, a good stop route would be nice here, but we'll see what they run. Handoff. And in for the touchdown.
Damian Stout.
Damian Stout put 6 on the board. 42 seconds left here in the ball game.
That wind's still blowing real hard. I can't see the flags.
Yeah, it is. Yep, been blowing all night long.
Right into Ivan Rodriguez's face here. He should be able to chip this in, though.
And the kick is good. Score now 37-14.
You like that the Lion offense and defense didn't just fold here, especially in the fourth quarter, because there was a big flurry of plays from Cedar Park that could have taken the wind out of the sails of the Lions and allowed them to just let Cedar Park do what they wanted. But they continued to battle and continued to fight, and it paid off here in the fourth quarter.
At 42 seconds left in the ball game. Leander will be kicking off into the wind.
Obviously going to try to attempt an onside here, right?
We'll see.
And there is a long discussion with the kick team.
Nothing to lose. You can continue to work on that. They've had a little bit of success with that this year.
The only drawback is that it's on film for somebody else, one of your future opponents, to see and be prepared for. But as you can see, the Timberwolves think the same thing as they move their kick return formation heavy up near the 50. Now they're starting to back up just a little bit.
Rodriguez kind of a pooch kick in the middle, fair catch. Caught at the 30.
And we'll see the Timberwolves likely come out in a victory formation here. Lions have 2 timeouts, but it's not enough to stop the Timberwolves and get another possession.
So join us next week at home at AC Bible Stadium. Georgetown travels in. Should be a good game. Then finishing up with Hendrickson and Anderson. So Cedar Park does come out in the victory formation here. And that should do it. Looks like the play clock and the game clock are the same.
They may have to run one more.
Or close enough.
Looks like they are going to call the game.
Yep. Well, that'll do it. Chuck, Mickey, thanks for helping out on the broadcast tonight with the play-by-play, color, and camera. We hope you enjoy the game. Wasn't the outcome that we expected, but tale of two games, first half and second half, but Cedar Park comes away with a win. Final score 37-14. Join us next week for Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.